Welcome to the Talking the Line podcast, presented to you by Talking the Line Sports Media, giving you our best insights and analysis so you can rake in some cold hard cash on your next sports bet. Now sit on back, open up your mind, and let's cash some tickets. We can't thank you enough for joining us. We hope you enjoy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, far and wide. Welcome in to episode number 241 of the Talking the Line podcast on this absolutely Terrific Thursday of bets, also known as March the 10th, 2022, so you don't have to check your calendar for the first time here today. Obviously, plenty of good vibes, loads of positivity, nothing but wonderful vibrations coming from me and my partner here today. Before we can secure firmly the rabbit hole dive in shorts and dive into said rabbit holes, if you will, I, and he soon, will need you too. Smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the TTL pod on. If you are watching on YouTube, hey, you might as well hit that notification bell over there as well so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping from the crew like the Wise Words podcast that dropped yesterday, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, and every Wednesday for that matter. If you didn't know, now you do. But if you're watching on one of our additional social media platforms, make sure you hit that like button, that follow button there so you don't miss any of our additional social media content. Or if you are listening to the pod on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button there too if you haven't already, as we do release the audio of every episode after each live show is complete. Next item up on the docket. Hey, if you could be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so. Go ahead and hit that other like button. Leave us a comment, leave us a rating, jump on over yonder in the live chat if you are watching live. You know, we love to connect with you guys live on the show, as well as hit that share button down there, wherever it is too. Send it on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned ticket cash and degenerate, because that's where we are here at the TTL pod, and we can't thank you enough when you do all of those things. because it only helps us make TTL Sports Media bigger and better for each and every one of you. Last, certainly not least on this morning's formalities, head on over down there to this episode's description where you will locate the Talking the Line link tree. Within that link tree, you will find the talkingtheline.com website, all of the TTL Crew social platforms, and hey, our additional content too, so you can consume all of that jazz in one convenient location, however and whenever you please. Ladies and gentlemen and beautiful gambling people, joining us for episode number 241 of the TTL Pod. I am your humbled, honored, hyped, and always handicapping host, Colt and Colt Soroka, and I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with me and my partner, get some picks, some insights, some analysis, laughs, motivation, and most importantly, firmly secure the rabbit hole diving shorts and get ready to dive into the deep end of them. My friends, we have plays kicking off at 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We have plays kicking off at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hell, we even have plays kicking off at 12 and 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I suggest you get locked in right here, right now. Don't be going up and going to the bathroom because it's going to be rapid fire. Nothing but stone cold insights and analysis and absolutely nothing but winners. Right here, right now. Please get on your feet, put your hands together, and help me welcome in the man, the myth, the degenerate gambling legend, and you better not ever forget, the TTL Crew's resident Southsider and cheesehead faithful himself, Mr. Riley, RMags, Magnuson. Partner, how you doing over there today, pal?
Oh, my man, I could not be any better. Every single day it comes by, I mean, when I say March Madness is Christmas for me and us, dude, I'm not kidding. And every single day it grows and grows. It's like 20 days of Christmas, and every single day is better. And tomorrow is confirmed one of those days, dude. And, I've got nothing to complain about beyond that. So I'm fantastic. I don't have anything else going on beyond that, I don't think. But, otherwise, other than that, I'm rocking and rolling, dude.
Love to hear it, my man. We got, like I said, early slate kicking off here, so we'll get right on into it. I just thought of a little something while you were while I brought you in there. Maybe we, I don't know. I think we can get all the way through it. Yeah, we can get all the way through it and recap everything, I think, if we go fast enough. Because I was thinking about doing your early plays, my early plays. Yeah, it would just be too much. So we're just going to do the show like we usually typically do it. So I kind of just did a quick analysis of what the hell it would do. It would just be too doggone much. So
I don't know what you're saying.
I just needed to have a conversation with myself. Okay. It's all good, man. We're just going to do our our early slate and our late slate on two different segments. But we'll just do the usual thing. RMags best bets, Colt's best bets, special play of the day, yada, yada. But for now, because we are a full transparency show and we always recap the previous day's best bets of the day, it is now time to quickly go back into the past, back to the future, if you will, if you are a fan of Marty McFly, and recap all of the recap all of the TTL Crew's best bets of the day from March the 9th, 2022. Okie dokie, artichoke. I'll take the microphone first. Been dishing it over to you the last couple times, so I'll let you know what it is. What it is. Right side of your screen. My best bets of the day. 3-0 clean sweep. I am now 12-3 over my last 15 college basketball plays. Hey, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. That goes back to Sunday. Tweeted out last night. Obviously, at some point in time, I'll cool off, but these kind of streaks generally tend to last about a week or so, maybe even a little bit longer. And knock on wood, I think this is kind of paying me back for all them kicks in the teeth that I took over the course of the season. And I think this is finally me getting hot, not me just like having a weird streak and something weird. So I think this is finally a little bit of payback there, and I'm seeing lines once again today, my friend. So I got 4 coming at you. Partner, pal. 1 and 2. I know not the greatest, not the best, but you're still cashing tickets. Either way, you're still having a few ads, so make sure you follow them on the Action app at RMags in all caps, and on our chalkboard at Talking the Line chalkboard there too. Download it on the App Store. But partner, 1 and 2. What's going on, my man?
I mean, I could use a little bit of that same type of luck coming my way, dude, because the old Pistons 6-point loss as far as getting kicked in the nards, and then I need the positive positive regression that's coming my way because I got kicked in the nards by the damn Detroit Pistons last night, dude, which doesn't make me feel good whenever I bet against the Bulls, and I feel it puts my head into pretzel, and I don't like doing it. But I would make that play again, dude. I would make that play on the Pistons again. They were winning a lot of that game. Choked it away, lost it on some free throws, couldn't get a shot up at the end. And, we got a 6-point loss. Didn't catch the best number either. Wish I would have got a better number. But, Penn State took care of business, man. Held Minnesota under 30% three-point shooting, which I didn't expect it to be that solid.
No.
But outside from that, K-State, speaking of breaking news, Bruce Weber has just fucking resigned. So interesting news as we have that right in our faces.
Oh, Bruce.
But that's about it for me, dude. He had a nice 6-minute press conference. You should go watch it. It was really, really nice and heartfelt. But did not expect that to come. But shout out Bruce, man.
For sure. Shout out old Bruce Weber. In between us, Wednesday Warrior, Atlanta Hawks. Gosh darn it, them suckers, man. Everything seemed right on that one, and then they just couldn't get the job done. Parlay pop-off, obviously didn't make it to the window. No harm, no foul. Tis what it tis. We got one cooked up today, though. I'll talk about it in a minute, man. I am pretty damn confident in this one. Moneyline Dice roll yesterday, 0-2 on the day for the Dice. Are you shitting me? I didn't know
Dude, did you
that's
see the
happening.
ending of that one? Like, obviously, a bad beat for sure, but we should have had the under. The Dice should have had the under. Oshie hit one, tied it with a second and a half left to send it to OT. 1.5 seconds to tie it at 3-3.
I saw it was a bananas game. I saw there was a lot of controversy in the game. I saw there was a lot of stuff going on. Shout out our guy Andrew McGinnis at McGinnis Picks. He was tweeting a whole bunch about it last
should
night.
not have came to that, but it was wild.
Moneyline Dice, now my friends, 0-2 performance yesterday. They now move to 1-5 on the week.
Dice.
If you are keeping track. Oh, Moneyline Dice, 1-5 on the week. Boys. Okay. Well, there you go. There we have it. We won't waste any more time there. Let me bring us back into Tay Screen. Tell you what's going on here today. We got 3 best bets of the day coming from you, right, Max?
Yes, sir. 3 college basketball.
All college basketball for show. Hell of a slate today. Not a bad idea. NBA has been absolutely just a clusterfuck and a half right now, so I do not blame you for doing that at all. I got 4 college basketball plays. I was going to keep it down to 3, and I saw 4 that had great value. Also, I kind of added one. It's not even a lean at all. I'm extremely confident in it, but I got 2 early plays and 2 late plays. So I will be on Jeff Dawson's show at 1 p.m. the midday market report with the Cape Cod with the Cape Cod connection. Shout out my man. So I will be on there. So wanted to give 2 plays for those guys as well. But hey, you guys tuning in now, you get 4 best bets. Mags, please. While I'm thinking about it, keep an eye on the comment section today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I already had it in my head. Don't worry. After yesterday's debacle on my part, yeah.
You know what's funny? You froze just like this, just for a half a second, just like. Either way, there you go. So we'll get through that. We got a Board Bender Parlay for the damn ages. 6 legs, paying out over 45-1 odds. I'm beside myself on this one. I mean, hey, call us crazy. Feel free to call us crazy now, quarters later, bitch. That's all I got to say. And I'm telling you right now, it's paying out over 45-1 odds. And the books are going to be so upset when this bad boy makes it straight to the pay window. So stick around, 3rd segment of the day. We'll recap all of that. We'll get in the 4th segment, Moneyline Dice roll of the day. And then we'll be live sweating some action, talking some shit back and forth as we get into the second half of the day. It's Music Monday over here at the TTL
What
crew,
day?
RMags. Music Monday. Music Monday. I'm working on
What day
that.
of the week is it?
Thursday. Shit. Jeez, I'm fucking. Excuse me. Pardon me, folks. Excuse me. I don't know where I was. I'm back to Thursday now, so apologies for what was. It's Music Thursday. Dude, you should make it Music Monday and not
Movie Monday, though.
I know, but maybe Movie Trivia Thursday instead of Movie Trivia Monday and then Music Monday. I don't know, man.
Music Trivia Thursday.
You
can do the same for either one. What do you mean?
I don't know. That's got me bass
One way or
backwards.
another, it's the same thing.
I don't know, man. Either way, we don't have time for these rabbit holes. Either way, we'll get into all of it in the second half of the show. It's Micka Music Thursday, not Monday. Sorry in case you got that. The days just blend together for me anymore. I don't have weeks and weekends. It's just another day. The sun goes up, it goes down. It is what it is. Either way, that's all I got for right now. We'll get into all that jazz later. For now, my friends, I ask you to kindly turn up your volume, sit on back, relax, take a chill pill, maybe pour yourself a fresh glass, cup of joe, and lift your mug up high. To me, to thee, And all you beautiful people sipping the black elixir of the gods on this gorgeous Thursday of bets. Take your sip. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Wow. Whew. I'm still working on this espresso, man. I got to come back to that. Either way, we'll come back to that. But for now, we flip the screen. Uh-oh. I thought we were going to. We do flip the screen now. We hit the ticker, and it starts a-ticking. And without further ado, my friends, it's time for the first segment of the day. RMags Best Bets of the Day. My friend, let them rip. Let them have it. And as always, you have the floor.
I appreciate you, my man. I will keep it short and sweet because this one is tipping off here about 15 damn minutes.
14.
So get it locked in. 14 damn minutes. One of the games I am most excited for today. So I actually wish this one would be in the afternoon from an entertainment standpoint because this is some serious implications, arguably the biggest implications on the entire college basketball slate as far as the bubble is concerned for both teams here. But partner, the biggest thing that I am keying in on here is the wicked monetary liability that is on the old Michigan Wolverines on this early game. We've talked about it on Saturdays in those early window games when you've got 80% of bets and money on one side in the early window games. Yeah, go ahead.
What's your play, bub?
It is the Indiana Hoosiers plus 3, my friend. That is my bet. Hey, I was building up to it for sure. But Indiana plus 3 is my play. When these 11 a.m. or even sooner, in this case, obviously, games are 80% of bets or money on one side. And the line, even more especially, ain't moving, at least in the last 12 hours, when the public wakes up to the massive slate that is today and see this awesome game ahead of them. This looks like the side is Indiana, if you're siding with the books on this one. The other thing, partner, can you tell me where this damn game is played? We had the graphic up yesterday.
Somewhere in Indiana.
Indianapolis, my friend. Yes, sir. It is going to be a home environment for the old Indiana Hoosiers, who are both these teams are on the bubble. Indiana much more desperate. They lose, they're in the NIT, plain and simple. And they've actually played in this building this year, won and covered against in-state foe Notre Dame as a 5.5-point favorite. Hoosiers! So they can take care of business in this gym, man. And like I said, the atmosphere is going to be nuts. Even though it's 10:30, the state of Indiana doesn't mess around with their basketball, especially the Hoosiers. So it's going to be jumping today. The biggest thing, though, they need a really strong second half. They've been a fantastic first half team, and then scuffle a little bit in the second half. So I actually might take a nice little bite out of the first half action as well on top of this. But I can't ignore that monetary liability on the full game, if I'm being totally honest with you. So I think they're going to have some success in both halves here today. They are 5-2 last 7 neutral site games are the Indiana Hoosiers. And the old Michigan Wolverines, 2-5 last 7 as a favorite. Again, I didn't mention it, but I do not give a shit about Juwan Howard. Who the hell's on their sideline today? It doesn't matter for me at all. He is going to be back, but that does not matter to me at all. They are 2-5 last 7 as a favorite. 3-14 last 17 following an ATS win, so which they are coming off of a nice win over Ohio State. Win and cover. They are also 0-4 last 4 following a straight-up win. So I expect the Hoosiers to be hell-bent on getting this win outright, but I expect massively insane game unless Indiana takes it handily. So I'm going to take all the points they're willing to give me. Give me the plus 3 for the all Indiana Hoosiers to kick us off here in 12 short minutes, my friend. Indiana plus 3.
I absolutely love it. I told you pre-show this is one of my leans of the day. I figured that you were going to have a play out of it, so I said, hey, I'm going to let old Big Ten King over there handle it, and I'll be damned if he didn't take the play that I was going to take myself. So please, friends, hammer it in quick, fast, and in a hurry. Let's see here. Tweet. Okay, you see a tweet come across your screen there. We're gonna hype that play up a little bit because we're live sweating that bad boy right up in there. So 1 out of 3 best bets of the day, partner. There's that one. How about number 2?
Alrighty, number 2, switching over. This one is a 5 o'clock, so I got one early game, and then I'm going to a little bit of the afternoon and evening slates. Going to the SEC tournament in this one. We've got Mississippi State, and the old South Carolina Gamecocks, my friends.
Gamecocks.
Talking the Gamecocks. I'm taking the dog, the old South Carolina Gamecocks in this one. Plus 4. It's up to plus 4.5 right now. Out of my 3 plays, I will be honest, this is the one I like the other 2 more than this one, but I still really like this play because Mississippi State, away from their home hardwood, have been a abysmal. And I honestly think the books are setting this line based off of the KenPom projections and what they, or at least the rankings of KenPom, which Mississippi State has the edge on. That's been the case all year, and they've been a hot sack of dumpster fire away from home all season long. They are a 3-11 straight up away from their home hardwood, 5-9 ATS. That's 2-2 neutral, with wins over Richmond and Winthrop and losses to Louisville and Colorado State. Their only road win on the season was at Mizzou, Missouri, one of the worst teams in the damn conference. And this South Carolina team has actually been playing really, really solid. So I think it's two teams going in opposite directions here. I think they're going to take care of this number. So far in the SEC, another spread yesterday, lower level in the SEC. But another spread that was really similar to this, Ole Miss and Mizzou. Speaking of Mizzou, Mizzou was 4-point dogs, won it outright pretty damn easily. So far, this one reminds me of this one in the sense that they're setting these lines as far as what the perception of who the better team is. But in reality, I believe the South Carolina Gamecocks are the better team. I expect them to win this game, but I'll take all the points. A few trends, and then I'll get out here. South Carolina against the number 7-7 away/neutral combined on the season, 2-1 on a neutral court. And Mississippi State 1-4-1 as a 4.5 point or less favorite this season. 1-4-1 as a 4.5 or less favorite. South Carolina 4-1 ATS as a dog of 4.5 or less. So in these short dog spots, they've been actually really profitable. They're 5-1 last 6 as an underdog just in general. 4-1 last 5 following an ATS win. 4-1 last 5 versus a team with a winning straight up record. And Mississippi State 1-5 last 6 on Thursday. 0-4 last 4 versus a team with a winning record. And the dog between these two teams over the last 20 games is 14-6 to the number. Give me the dog, the old South Carolina Gamecocks, +4 in this one for the second play of the day from me, my friend.
Seems like a lot of experts out there is thinking the same way you are. This one's kind of turning into a little bit too much of a public dog for me. So, like you said, I like your other two a lot better than this one. I'm going to lean away from this one. I like what you're saying, though, as far as the trends and everything. I chuckled there because I was like, hey, you've been listening to my my point spread trends there, because those have been them bad boys have been.
I like this one.
This one, yeah, been nice. So I like those. I'll actually. 3 out of the 4, I think, today I'm talking about from a specific point spread number that these teams that I'm betting on today have been very, very valuable. So, hey, keep it steaming, keep it moving. Enough for me. There you go, your second. How about your third best bet of the day?
Just curious on that one. Is it mostly the money splits that's got you concerned as far as that one is concerned?
Yeah, that's been very set up-ish all week for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Best bet 3. Number 3. We got plays coming up at 11 o'clock. Best bet number 3. Or just take your time. All right, here we go.
I was just kidding. No, this one will be really short and sweet, short of the other ones. Going to the ACC late night action or later evening, I guess. Virginia and UNC. Taking the old Virginia Cavaliers plus the 4 in this one. I really think the pace of Virginia, this low pace of Virginia, is going to cause some problems for UNC. Team that away from home also has not been they fire on all cylinders at home for the most part, and then in certain spots on the road, they are at least neutral sites of road, they haven't been fantastic, and I really think that's what's going to happen here. The pace is really the biggest thing for me. Virginia 8-0 last 8 following an ATS loss, so in an ATS bounce back spot, they've been perfect over the last 8. 4-0 last 4 versus a team with a win percentage above 600, so against good teams, they've also been really, really solid. And UNC 0-4-1 last 5 on neutral courts over the last couple of seasons here. And 1-4. This one ain't nothing to me, partner. 1-4 last 5 after scoring 90+ in their previous game. So obviously, last one we saw is UNC smoking Duke on Coach K's day. When they scored 90 points, it's actually a letdown spot in their next follow-up game. And kind of how I said that I think the pace is going to be controlled by Virginia in this one. That's what it's been historically over the last few years. Virginia is 7-1 straight up and ATS over the last 8 games versus UNC. 3 of those as underdogs. I think that's going to be reigning true here today in Barclays Center, Brooklyn, and I think the old UVA Cavaliers, who are also very desperate for a win here, loss could put them in the NIT as well. So they're hell-bent on a win in this one as well. So give me the Virginia Cavaliers +4 to finish myself off here, partner.
I like that a lot, what you said there at the very end. If Virginia does lose this one, straight to the NIT tournament. Yeah. So, hey, I like what you're saying there. Right at, hey, beautiful freaking time. Right about 10 minutes. Beautiful analysis, my man. Anything else you have in regards to the rest of your 3 best bets of the day, good sir?
I don't believe so, dude. Keep it rocking and rolling for us.
Okie dokie artichoke. I want to get out of our best bets fast enough so we can be talking about your first best bet of the day as everything's rocking and rolling. So I want to steam through mine real quick, fast, and in a hurry, my friends. Well, not that quick, fast, and in a hurry, but flip the ticker. Time for the second segment of the day. My best bets of the day. Got to quickly toss myself over here, and you know the drill. Pull up the old stats. So, my friends, the people on Jeff Dawson's show aren't going to, the audience there isn't going to get to take advantage of this one. But my friends, play number one of the day, we're calling it the A10 Annihilator. You know the drill. An A10 Annihilator a day will keep the doctor away. In the first play today at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, we're taking the Fordham Rams plus 5.5. No way, no sir, no how. This line is completely wrong. These two teams are way too damn similar for this line to be this long. I would buy it all the way down to plus minus 2.5 and would even potentially put the damn Rams at minus 2.5 for this spot. The line movement is what really got me thinking on this track. It opened at George Mason minus 5, and it has absolutely frozen solid at minus 5.5, despite George Mason getting 60% of bets and 55% of money. Going down a little bit, 52% of bets, 55% of money the last time I looked, but that's looking more like an expert play than anything to me, and it only moved up by the hook. With that type of money coming in, I am not buying it. Let me tell you why I think George Mason is a little bit overvalued. And if you've been following along on this show in any capacity, you know that the Patriots cashed a shitload of tickets for us this year. So if I'm willing to fade them, it has to be the right spot. Fell off the face of the earth is probably putting it lightly for how the Patriots finished their season. 1-4 straight up, 0-4-1 ATS in their last 5 games, 7-9 straight up and against the number in conference play, inconsistent at best, and 1-5 ATS as a 5 to 9.5 point favorite this season. Might I mention 0-2 ATS as a 5 to 7 point favorite this year. I think this exact thing, that exact trend continues because Fordham in that spot, they are 6-2 ATS as a 5 to 9.5 point dog this season, and they're 5-0 ATS as a 5 to 7 point dog this season. So let the damn line move everywhere it wants to go. Fordham is spectacular in this spot, and bottom line, George Mason is not. Fordham finished the season a lot better than George Mason did. 3-2 straight up, 2-2-1 ATS. I'm not hiding it from you. I know it's not great, but it's still not 0-4-1 ATS for crying out loud. This is the real ticker for me, and this is the best one. 8-10 straight up, 11-7 in conference play for the Fordham Rams. They've been undervalued all year long because of their name, and people are going to see that George Mason was cashing tickets at the end of the year, and I'm telling you not to buy into it because I was one of the people dishing out the Patriots. Now, last but certainly not least, a couple final key things here in the first play of the day. When everybody zigs, I zag, my friends. Everyone and their brothers are already on the Patriots, no question about it. So I'm taking all of the Rams, and I really think they're underestimating their defense. That's what's really going to show up today here for Fordham. 51st in adjusted defensive efficiency, 80th in opponent effective field goal, 127th per KenPom in 2-point percentage, 60th in 3-point percentage, 88th in defensive turnover percentage, and 125th on the defensive glass. I promise you, defense is going to turn into offense for them because I could go down about 5 more rabbit holes, but I'm going to stay off of it, and I'm going to tell you to believe the trends. George Mason, 2-5 ATS last 7 neutral games, 1-4 ATS last 5 as a favorite. Here you go, partner. 1-4 ATS last 5 versus an A10 opponent. 3-8 straight up their last 11 overall, yet they're favored by 5.5 points. Something for you to think about there. Fordham 15-6-1. How's that for a sample size, partner? Their last 22 games overall. 4-0 ATS their last 4 games played on Thursday. 7-1 ATS their last 8 neutral site games. 7-1 ATS their last 7 as a neutral dog, and 4-2 straight up their last 6 versus an A10 opponent, yet they're an underdog of 5.5 points. I call phooey, I call overvaluation, I call first best bet of the day, A10 Annihilator a day will keep the doctor away. Fordham Rams plus 5.5.
Hey, I'm interested. You've been picking them up and putting them down in the old 8-10, dude.
Pick them up and put them down!
Dogs 2-0 so far in the old A10 tournament. I believe that was just yesterday, but your LaSalle pick yesterday, and then the old Rhode Island, whoever they played, where it was like a 10-point spread, and it was a dog win.
That was... Come on.
I watched it. I'm blinking, and I watched the finish.
I did too. At Charlotte.
Duquesne.
Rice. You said Rhode Island. I bet on Rice.
No, I'm talking just A10. A10
either way,
dogs
that's dope.
yesterday.
Oh, that's Conference USA. Either way.
Yeah.
Out of the rabbit holes, into the
Doesn't
second
matter.
best bet of the
Doesn't
day.
matter.
Here we go.
Doesn't matter.
Love that you said that, though. I appreciate the hell of it. Second best bet of the day. We're going to the MAC. We're calling it the MAC Attacker, and we're taking the Akron Zips plus 2.5, 12:30 p.m. Central Time tip against the Buffalo Bulls. This is another classic case of a spot that's been cashing tickets for us all year long, and actually really consistently over the last week. I had just been ignoring it all year, and now I have just been zoning in on it, and it is the perceived better team being favored because of season-long trends, and I tweeted out this morning, stop worrying about season-long trends in March. Shit hits the fan. It is the way things work, and that I believe is exactly what we're seeing today. Line movement, once again, is what drew me in. It opened at Buffalo -2. It's currently sitting at Buffalo -2.5, but it is frozen solid despite the Bulls getting 69% of bets and 75% of money on their spread right now. It is a setup, and if you don't believe me, let me tell you why. Buffalo, 3-2 straight up, but 0-5 against the number, closing out the season. Last 5 games overall, 13-6 straight up, but 6-13, that is not a typo, ATS in conference play this season. Exact flip-flop. 1-4 ATS as a 1 to 4.5 point favorite on the season. Did I mention 0-2 ATS as a 1 to 2.5 point favorite on the season? Set up, because Akron, 4-1 ATS as a 1 to 4.5 point dog on the season. 2-0 ATS as a 1 to 2.5 point dog on the season. It's not a setup for them. They're 5-0 straight up, 4-1 ATS last 5 overall. They've been undervalued. They are cooking right now, my friends. And I'm telling you what, they've been cooking in conference play. Maybe not spectacular, but definitely better against the number than the Bulls. 14-6 straight up, 9-11 ATS in conference play. They've been overvalued as favorites in certain spots, and that is clearly not the case today. The one final key for me before we get into the trends, my friends, hey, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. It's going to be the tempo. Look for Akron to slow this game way down and get the Bulls way off of their own game themselves. I believe that the whole Bulls get out and stretch the legs thing ain't going to work today, and that's proof of Akron having the 349th ranked adjusted tempo in the league compared to in the nation compared to Buffalo 23rd adjusted tempo in the nation. So it doesn't work in their advantage in this spot, and Akron slows it way down with their defensive advantage as well. So last final things, you don't believe all of that? Believe the trends. Buffalo, 0-5 ATS, last 5 is a favorite. 0-6 ATS, last 6 versus a MAC opponent. Akron, 25-10. Here's your sample size, partner. Against the number, their last 35 as an underdog. 4-1 ATS, last 5 Thursday games. 5-1, here's another one for you, partner. ATS, their last 6 versus an East Division MAC opponent. 5-0 straight up their last 5 MACtion games. And 6-3 ATS, last 9 meetings with the old Buffalo Bulls. My friends, second best bet of the day. Let's keep it steaming. Akron Zips plus 2.5.
I'm interested, my man. I really like the momentum.
I love it.
If lack of and with the nice momentum, and it's also this bad boy is also in the great state of Ohio, which Akron also finds themselves to be supplanted in.
OH.
So could be a nice little home environment, at least majority home environment there for the old Zips there too. I like it, dude.
Yeah, line is still frozen solid there, and the line is still frozen solid as far as Fordham goes as well. So I just wanted to make sure I wasn't talking out of my face, and I am not. Actually, Fordham has turned into a little bit more of a sharp side now, and I use that term very, 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 very infrequently anymore, and it definitely is looking like a sharp side for sure. So I like it a lot. There you go. There you have it. Let's keep it moving. Third best bet of the day. So we can dish out the rest of these bad boys in the special play. Hey, I'm a poet again. I didn't even know it. We're going to the matchup between the UNLV Running Rebs and the Wyoming Cowboys versus the Wyoming Cowboys. And we're taking the Running Rebs +1. We're calling this the Mountain West Wiper because we are wiping out all the books with this damn play. Now, if you know me in any capacity, if you watch this show in any capacity, if you watch Cup of Joe on campus in any capacity, you know that the Wyoming Cowboys have been cashing tickets for us left, right, and center. So once again, I tell you, If I am willing to fade them in this spot in the conference tournament, then it must be the right play. Now, a couple of things here. This bad boy, as far as line movement goes, that's what really made this jump off to me. First of all, there is zero reason for this line to be at a pick'em. No reason whatsoever with how these two teams have played all year. It's set correctly, though, with how UNLV finished their season and how Wyoming is being extremely overvalued by the public here today. Now, just to talk about the public for just a second. The public, hold on one second. I apologize. I'm looking at the wrong side. Hold on one second. The public is in there, but sometimes I scroll too far down. Hold on one second. Now, it's still everything I was saying there. Don't worry. We're going to talk about the public, but just in a different vein than what I was. Now, however, they should be a much heavier favorite with how damn favored they are here today, with how heavy of a public darling they are here today, and everybody's brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, mothers, fathers, and cousins are already betting on them. I promise you, it is not the right side. Now, as far as the line movement itself, UNLV opened up as the minus a half favorite. So virtual pick 'em in the favorite, and then Wyoming moved up to the 1-point favorite. Duh. Everybody thought they're the best. They think they're the best team. They're the brand name team. The books have no choice but to flip it to make everybody think they're the better team once the money starts flying in. But it's frozen at -1. It's not going any higher but the flip, despite the Cowboys getting 61% of bets and 57% of money at consensus the last time I checked. It's simply a setup and a half, and when everybody zigs, we all zag. Now, a couple of key closing points. Before we get into the trends, Wyoming is 2-3 straight up and against the number in their last 5 overall, so they closed out the season scoofling, if I do say so myself. 1-2-1 ATS as a 1 to 2.5 point favorite on this so far on the season, so I do think they continue to struggle in this spot. 13-5, 9-8-1 against the number in conference play, and I'm telling you that ATS number has gotten worse in the recent games. That is not because of an early season scoofle. That is because of a late season scoofle. I mention that because UNLV is heating up 3-2 straight up and against the number last 5 overall. They are 1-2 ATS as a 1 to 2.5 point dog on the season, but I didn't hide that from you. If it was something I wanted to hide, I certainly would. The two failed covers were a +1.5 spot and a +2.5 spot, and completely different line movement, money movement, bet splits, all that in between. This bad boy is standing firm at +-1, and there is no reason for it to. Cherry on top of the cake, the old Rebs, 10-8 straight up and against the number in conference play so far this season. I'm not telling you it ain't going to be sweaty, but I'm telling you that the running Rebs are going to win this game outright. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Sorry about the little mess up there. Looked on the wrong side of my doggone analysis at the beginning, but if you don't believe me, believe the trends. UNLV 4-0 ATS, their last 4 following a straight up loss. 7-2 ATS, their last 9 following an ATS loss. 4-1 ATS, last 5 as a dog. 4-1 ATS, last 5 versus a team with a straight up winning percentage above 600. Wyoming 1-3-1 ATS, last 5 versus a team with a straight up winning record overall. They're also 11-23. How about this 4-year sample size, partner? Against the number, last 34 as a neutral site favorite. And UNLV 6-2 against the number the last 8 meetings with Wyoming. Give me all of the Rebs +1. Third best bet of the day.
I like it, my man. Hey, this one is also in the great state of. You've got another team that should have some home environment action going on. It is. This actually might be at their home court. I could be wrong.
Really?
But this actually might be at their home court. So you might actually have some nice.
I think it is.
They
actually
won at their home court. I think it is.
I think it is.
And they beat Wyoming on their home court already this season. So I really like it, man.
We'll see. We'll see. All right. One more from me, and then we'll get into the special play of the day. Here we go. Last but certainly not least. One more A10 Annihilator. How about 2 A10 Annihilators a day? I'll keep the doctor away. We're going to the UMass Minutemen against the G-Wash George Washington Colonials. You hear me say that a lot. G-Wash today, and then UMass, University of Massachusetts. G-Wash Colonials +2.5 is my best bet. That is the A10 Annihilator time 2. And honestly, this line jumped off the screen at me. Now, here's some of the analysis that I was telling you about earlier. Now, here we go. I started to read this, and I was like, well, that's not the fucking right team. Oh, here we go. So the public, they know the brand name in UMass, right? Obviously, they're going to be all in on them as a short perceived road favorite. It's road favorite nonetheless, a favorite, short favorite nonetheless. They're still going to love them in that spot. The public doesn't give a damn about George Washington, nor have they probably even taken the time to even watch them this season. I bet you they probably haven't even taken the time to watch UMass that much either, but they are simply backing them off of a brand name and fading George Washington because they don't know who they are. I'm telling you, if you do that, my friends, you are making a severe mistake. That is because this line movement is a setup for you, my friends, or lack thereof, I should say, as per usual. UMass opened up as a -2.5 favorite, touching a soft 3. UMass -3 in a lot of locations. Even up to -3.5 at PointsBet IL, but you know every sharp on the marketplace is running to PointsBet in Illinois to go ahead and hammer in their bets. Not. Hello. Come on. This is a setup and a half. Don't buy into it. It's simple. It's a setup. It's a setup. It's a setup. UMass is getting all the money, all the bets, and it is not going anywhere. Let me tell you why them being overvalued is an understatement. Them being the Minutemen. They're 2-3 straight up and against the number, last 5 overall. 2-4 ATS as a 1 to 4.5 point favorite so far this season. And I'm telling you what, I don't care wherever it wants to move. It can move up, it can move down. I don't care whatsoever. They are bad in this spot. They're also 7-11 straight up, 7-10-1 against the number in conference play this season. George Washington has been a little bit more consistent as of late. 2-3 straight up, but 2-1 against the number, last 5 overall. Not hiding it from you because they've been decent in this spot. 2-1-2 ATS as a 1 to 4.5 point dog on the season. Still a little bit more consistent than 2-4 from the old Minutemen. I absolutely love this because this is the best part. 8-9 straight up, 11-6 against the number in conference play for the Colonials. They've been undervalued against conference opponents all year long, and I think they are here today. Last but certainly not least, UMass shoots the ball extremely well, and guess what? George Washington defends the 3 ball extremely well, so don't buy into the people telling you that UMass is going to shoot the lights out and run the old Patriots off the courts, because I simply ain't buying it. UMass might be 37th in the nation in true 3-point field goal percentage, but George Washington, 36th in the nation in 3-point field goal percentage allowed, and both of those are true numbers. But you don't believe me on all that for the final time today, so we can finally get into the sweat. Believe the trends. UMass 2-9-2 ATS, last 11 overall, 1-4-1 ATS, last 6, following a straight up win. UMass is also 1-3-1 ATS, last 5 is a favorite, and 0-5 ATS, their last 5 neutral site games. George Washington 9-3-1 against the number, their last 13 overall, 6-1 ATS, last 7, following a straight up loss. 7-2-1 ATS, last 10 as a puppy dog. Here you go, partner. 10-3 ATS, last 13 versus an A10 opponent. And this is what got me all the way in the boat. The final trend of the day from your boy. George Washington, 9-1 straight up and against the number, last 10 meetings with UMass, with multiple outright wins as heavy to slight puppy dogs. Give me all of the Colonials +3, fourth final best bet of the day.
I'm a big fan, man. I am a big fan, and believe it or not, this is not at their home hardwood, but should have another home environment on our hands, dude. If anything, I guess this one, I honestly don't know what to expect from this one, but George Washington is in Washington, D.C. This one is at the old Capital One Arena, the big arena in old D.C. So what's that?
A straight fucking ticket casher is what to expect.
I 100%, dude. I honestly don't know what their fan base is like, but I mean, it's in their fucking home city. So
I did not know that any of these had a home court and home state
especially
environment.
Didn't know
I knew none of it, man. I'm simply playing off of what I know,
right.
The line movement, the money, the bets, the splits. That's everything I see, and I absolutely love it. So there you go.
Just chocolate syrup for you on it there.
I absolutely love it, my man. 2 A10 Annihilators for you, the Mac Attacker and the Mountain West Wiper, baby.
First one's to keep the doctor away. Second one's get you a little facelift or something there, dude.
Oh, baby. Little lip injections or some shit. Make you look pretty for tomorrow's show. There you go. There you have it. All of my best bets of the day, my friends. All right. We got a live sweat going on. 14 minutes in. How's it going over there, partner? Keep us updated.
I have not checked. Give me a second.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Well, as you do that, then I will get us ready for the third segment of the day. The Board Bender Parlay. How are we looking over there with the Hoosiers, pal?
7-6 Hoosiers lead early. The other one that already started, Central Michigan, about to go to halftime, leading by 2 over Toledo at half, or about to be half. We'll see. They might have another possession, but 17.5-point dogs, I believe they were. Man, before the show, I was like, oh, that would be a degenerate ad a year ago. And then I was like, wait a second, do I like Central Michigan today?
This is March.
Hey, it's March, baby.
I was looking at the old chips. The chips are fucking profitable. The chips are profitable as double-digit dogs. But
Don't want to dive into the rabbit hole, but the old Ryder Broncos taking down Iona last night, dude.
Did you let that come out of your face? You feeling okay?
They validated themselves. Hey, they validated. It was more about Iona getting upset, dude.
Okay. For sure, yeah, that was bananas. Absolutely bananas. Shout out to our man Kevin Walsh. He's a Iona Gales alumni, and he was tweeting about it last night. But shout out. But holy shit, yeah, that was bananas. Okay.
Anyways.
Let me flippery dippery do on the old screen real quick here again, because I like to see you guys. You know what I'm saying? All right, time for the special play of the day. Board Bender Parlay. First leg on that bad boy. We are taking the ECU Purple Pirates, ECU Pirates, whatever you want to say, +5. This is pretty much a severe monetary liability, maybe just monetary liability. Maybe let's take out severe. But Cincinnati being a little bit overvalued in this spot, I think it doesn't finish more than a bucket, 3 points maximum. And I think we're getting a hell of value here with the Pirates. And they might even win this son of a bitch outright. So first leg, ECU +5.5. Anything else from you, partner?
2 wins from Cincinnati this year in this matchup, but 2 covers from the old ECU Panthers. Kept it close both times. So I think we've got another one today.
Pirates, but I love what you're saying. Second leg.
What did I say? Panthers?
Panthers. Okay, it's all good. I was saying Monday, Thursday. It's all good. Brad, go on at least. Hey, at least we're on the same page. On days we don't know what the hell's going on, we're doing the same thing. So, second leg, Board Bender Parlay. Creighton Blue Jays +3 matchup against the Marquette Golden Eagles. My friends, Creighton feels severely undervalued. And speaking of severely, there is loads of monetary liability on the Squeagles. Now, my friends, please. You know I love Shaka Smart more than anybody in this entire room, podcast, or anybody tuning in as well. But I'm telling you, once again, probably for the third time, I think, today, if I'm willing to fade the Golden Eagles, you know it has to be the right spot. Second leg, Creighton +3. Partner, anything else from you?
No, monetary liability. Creighton 3 straight outright wins in this matchup, man. I think they get it done outright, dude.
I love that. Boston College +7.5. Leg number 3 on the Board Bender Parlay. Once again, say it with us, kids. Severe monetary liability all over the Hurricanes of the Miami variety. This line has but dropped from 8.5 at open down to 7.5. Despite that fact, if I'm not talking out of my ass, partner, anything else for the third leg, the Boston College Eagles +7.5.
I think the people are expecting Boston College to come crashing on the earth, but if you've been paying attention the last few weeks, they've elevated themselves into, like, if you restarted this season over and put them in, I think they'd be in, I'm not saying they'd be tournament team, but they'd at least be a lot better than what they've shown the early part of the season, man. Yeah, they're trending upwards.
And honestly, dude, Boston College is kind of sneaky every year when it comes to tournament time. And if they can squeak into the tournament by winning this son of a bitch, they win the
Wouldn't shock me if they won today.
Could you imagine that? But it would not shock me if they win today. No, sir. Fourth leg, Board Bender Parlay. The UC Irvine Anteaters. Point blank period, there's no reason, much like I was telling you with UNLV in Wyoming, there's no reason for this line to be at a pick'em. No way, no how. We're taking UCI +1.5. The Anteaters are not a good team. The UCSB Gauchos are a good team, and there's loads of monetary liability on the Gauchos, and this line is going nowhere, my friends. It's another frozen line, another classic case. UCI might not win this outright. This might not be the sweatiest, the least sweat or most sweat-free of whatever the hell I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You're going to sweat your ass off on this leg, but it's going to fucking cash. Fourth leg, the UCI Anteaters on +1.5. Partner, anything else from you?
80% of money on the old Gauchos, and the Anteaters have won, at least out of the last 5 that I see, 4 out of the last 5 straight up in this matchup.
Daggum. Fifth leg, Maryland Terrapins +2. I absolutely love every bit of it. This line opened at 3, dropped down to 2, holding firm at 2, despite the Spartans my faves. Tom Izzo. I've driven him around in a damn Enterprise car before, for fuck's sakes. I love the fucking guy. He's the fucking man. I've had a good conversation with old Tommy, pal. But I gotta fade the boys today. We're going to the Twerps. They ain't the Twerps today. They're going to be the mighty, mighty Terrapins of Maryland University. +2. Big Ten, homer yourself. Anything left to say about the fifth leg on the Board Bender Parlay?
Yeah, if it ain't the Terps, I don't know what we're doing, boys and girls. We've
What are
had
we
them on a
doing?
parlay against Michigan
we
State
doing?
earlier on in the year in a similar spot, and it cashed for us. They didn't win, but it cashed for us. A lot of money in bets on Michigan State. That was the biggest thing. And like you said, it's going down. Michigan State, man, I love Tom Izzo, and I typically love them at large. I do not think this is a typical Michigan State team. I've been calling them frauds all season long, and I think they might lose outright today, man.
Agreed, concurred, 150% final leg, sixth and final leg, Board Bender Parlay, University of Cal Riverside Highlanders -3. Now, this one is point blank period. A spot that Hawaii is being a little overvalued, even though they're the quote unquote home dogs in this spot, and this is their time of the day to play. 10:30 p.m. Central Time is when this tips. So once we cash all 5 legs, we're gonna have to sit back and relax. But this is Mag's spot to either fade or back Hawaii, and we're fading them left, right, and center here today. UCR -3. There's a reason Hawaii is the dogs in this spot. It's because they are not the more valuable side. I think UCR advances no problem. It's another case of some severe monetary liability, huge public buy-in when there shouldn't be on a game at 10:30 at night on Hawaii. So all of University, it feels good to say it like that. Hawaii.
It really does.
Honor the people. Even though it's part of the 50 states and we act like it's some fucking foreign land. Well, it does take like 6 hours from California to get to that motherfucker. I've never been there either. Shout out though to Five Gyres, one of our partner companies with the Ether Brews, where we donate to. We donated a little over $10,000 to them about a month back. That's cool. One of their founders sailed on a raft made of plastic bottles from California to fucking Hawaii. Fucking off the shits. Off the shits, man. They were telling the story on a Spaces. It was fucking wild, man. So super honored to be a part of donating to that place as well. So that all being said, not taking Hawaii. UCR Highlanders -3. You parlay all 6 of them bad boys that I just talked about, Mags just talked about. It's paying out. Last I looked, I don't know. It might have moved up, might have moved down. Plus 4,549 odds. That is uncanny. Do you understand how pissed off every bookmaker and their odds-making friends and even their dumbass friends who own media sport or digital sports books, not even the brick and mortar? Do you understand how upset they're going to be when this bad boy makes it to the pay window?
I had mine up on my book up closer to 50 to 1, dude, like 49.90.
Wow. They're going to be mad. They're going to be mad. I suggest you lock it in. But for right now, because we got a live sweat in prime time. We got one going on right now. Then we got the Fordham Rams about to go down in but 8 short minutes. So, my friends, I ask you to kindly rip out your sports books, pull out your pens, your pencils, and your paper, or whatever mode, means, or method you utilize to take stock of the TTL Crew's best bets of the day. Because as per usual, as always, for the purposes of clipping, it is now time to recap all of the TTL Crew's best bets of the day for this beautiful Thursday of bets, also known as March the 10th, 2022. Please, so kindly turn your attention right next to my dome piece, the top left portion of your screen right up here. You see RMags picks, all 3 coming from the college basketball hardwood at the time of this, me saying this right now. 1 is already tipped off. That's the Indiana Hoosiers +3. Shortly following that, he's got the South Carolina Gamecocks +4, and then he's closing his card out with the Virginia Cavaliers +4. So sorry. Wish you could have been here watching live if you guys didn't get the opportunity to cash those tickets. Now, over to the opposite side of the screen, my best bets. Right top portion, you see 4. My friends, little bass backwards, so we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. We got the Fordham Rams +5.5, the Akron Zips +2.5, the UNLV Running Rebs +1, and the George Washington Colonials +3 in between us. I am so doggone confident in this 6-legger banger that you need to lock it in right here, right now, because I can hear every single doggone odds maker, bookmaker, brick and mortar facility, and virtual book out there moving odds as we speak. Please, 6 legs, Board Bender Parlay, paying out over 49, almost 50 to 1 odds. ECU Pirates +5, Creighton Blue Jays +3, Boston College Eagles +7.5, Maryland Terrapins +2, the University of California Irvine Anteaters +1.5, and the University of California Riverside Highlanders -1.5. I see 7 straight plays that you will play for your 1 unit or whatever you can afford to do at this current time, and 1 special play that you will play for 1/2 unit or whatever you can afford to do at this current time. You need help, call 1-800-GAMBLER. It's there for a reason, but right here, right now, we need you to lock them in, hammer them home, sprinkle a little bit of dough down, whatever you need to say. Just make sure you get today's TTL Crew best bets of the day that are clearly primed for ticket cashing, and at whatever the current best line is on your favorite sports book.
Ooh, baby.
Woo!
Yeah. I've got no issues, dude. Only
I
thing
got
is,
no problem
there's
whatsoever.
one YouTube comment to thwart out of there, but other than that, no issues at all.
Hey, appreciate you, dude.
All
Not
right.
you, Halak Shazam.
No.
Not you. Appreciate you down there, though, partner pal. Keeping an eye on the old comment down there. Appreciate the fuck out of you. Okay. Get off of there. Outside of that, anything else you got left to say about the best bets of the day? Oh, we got to say where we're at. I don't know. Damn, that Reese's logo makes me want a Reese's right now. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I ain't had a good Reese's in a hot minute. That sucker looks
Had some
good.
Reese's eggs recently.
Let's
Gotta
make
get
us
the
bigger
Easter.
now that everybody knows the best bets of the day. I'll make us a little bit bigger in this motherfucker. Everybody knows UCR's back under there. Huh? See? Ooh, doggone. That's a beautiful court. That's a beautiful court.
I don't know if that's this year or last year or not, but I know where we are.
I have not a clue. I have not a clue.
That's at it's Thomas and Mack Center. I believe it's UNLV's home court there.
Oh, hot damn. Well, thanks, partner pal.
Of course.
Getting us to the pay window.
Sunny Las Vegas, dude.
I love it. I absolutely love it, dude. We'll easily be able to see that campus. It's pretty damn, I think we're actually pretty damn close to that campus,
Okay.
if I'm not fucking mistaken.
Okay.
But what the hell am I talking about? I have no idea. Actually, it's a week away, so we'll probably talk about this in the second half of the show. We got some news to break. Either way, you see other text on the screen. 4 short minutes from my first play of the day, kicking off the Fordham Rams +5.5. You see other text. ML Dice roll Vatek/ND. If you're a college fan of any capacity, no matter the sport, you probably know that some in love with the Hokies. And the old gold helmets, if you're a football fan of Notre Dame. The old Fighting Irish, my friends, against the old... over here. Never mind. Excuse me. Pardon me. Put the old dice and the tracking book in a new place. Thought I totally lost them. It's okay. They are still here live in prime time. I'm in love with the Hokies. Dude, that thing's almost got 1,000 views on TikTok.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
Yeah,
I just
dude.
been fucking around. Hey, am I a TikToker? I don't know. Virginia Tech Hokies, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Partner pal, can you...
All of a sudden, next year they're gonna have a home game, and all of a sudden you're just gonna hear they're gonna play that song, and then it's gonna be yours. I'm in love with the
Hey, residuals.
Hokies.
Residuals. That's what we're about. Hokies. Okay, without further ado, please,
shit.
partner pal, could you be so kind as to enlighten us as what the hell's all the details with this matchup here?
Alrighty, so we are obviously in the ACC tournament quarterfinals. Quarterfinals here in the ACC tournament. Virginia Tech, the old Hokies, get the buzzer beater win in overtime last night against Clemson. Absolutely electric factory. Notre Dame playing their first game of the tournament. They have not played since Saturday. Virginia Tech, also another team that is firmly supplanted on that, right on the edge of that bubble right there. I believe they are, last I checked, either the first 4 in or the last 4 out. Let me double check for us here. They are in the next 4 out. So 5th team out right now. So they lose this game, they're toast, essentially, is what that's saying, because that is actually updated after last night's game. But nonetheless, they have actually flipped to a favorite, I believe, since this line opened last night. Notre Dame opened as a 1-point favorite, and now Virginia Tech is seen as the 1.5-point favorite. They are getting 35% of bets, but 54% of money for Virginia Tech. I was leaning that way, but this is one partner where it was just a few too many experts were all over the damn Hokies. Not sure if Notre Dame's going to be well rested or rusty. I think that's going to be the big case here. But nonetheless, I mentioned Virginia Tech is the -1.5 favorite. Let me see if I can make sure I can find these games so I can give us a perfect update because I did not have that ready for us. That is my bad. Let's see here. I'm struggling here. Let's see. So it is definitely 1.5. I'm just trying to find the total now. It is 130.5 still. So that one's been sticking right there at 130.5. The total is getting 60% of bets on the under, 79% of money on the under. Virginia Tech, real slow pace. So I don't know if that's too good to be true or not, but under could be a look there. But I do not have a clue, my friend. We let the dice decide. Yo, you got you're muted over there, guy.
Fuck, bro, I'm a dummy, bro.
I looked away
sorry.
thinking you were trying to build some fanfare or something.
I'm so sorry. What I was saying is I was adjusting some shit and I didn't want to just fucking be banging around in your fucking guys' ear the whole time. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. Fuck. What I said was the Virginia Tech Hokies, this seems like a setup spot for them. It seems like they're a little bit overvalued, and it seems like it's a more severe monetary liability than an expert spot here. So, I don't know. Call me crazy, whatever you want to do. I'm not making a play out of this one. It's time for the Moneyline Dice to do their thing. So, de facto away team, Virginia Tech Hokies, or de facto home team, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I have no idea. Neither does Mags. We haven't a clue, but I assure you we all find out in 3, in 2, in 1. Home team.
Okay. Irish is the de facto home team, yeah.
Yes, sir. That is correct. Moneyline or ATS. Will we be getting the 1.5 backing? Or is this a plus money Pauly partner, or is it at minus odds?
Plus 105 Notre Dame money line.
Will we be getting a plus money Pauly ticket, or are we getting a little bit of a 1.5 backing? I don't know. Neither does Mags, but I assure you we all find out in 3, in 2, in 1. Money line.
Notre Dame money line. Okay.
Money line. Unofficially, Notre Dame money line. Wild card roll. Will the die be doubling down? Will they need a re-rake and reshake? Or will they be going to the total and say, boys, we know we've been jacking around to start this week off. Thursday and Friday will be differently. Let's give you 2 tickets to make it straight to the pay window. I don't know. I promise you, Max hasn't an idea, but I know one cubicle object that does, and it's in my hand, and we all find out its opinion in 3, in 2, in 1. Away money line.
Ah, damn you, dice.
Away money line.
Fucking 1 and 5 on the week, so they got to take some extra stroll across the damn screen so they can keep themselves in the spotlight, you know.
Hold on. I'll be right back. These fuckers, man. Oh, boy. I tell you what. These doggone dice are cruising for a bruise, and that's what they're doing. Oh, shit.
Shoot, man. Virginia Tech, 4 out of the last 5 straight up against the old Irish.
Oh.
So, I don't know. I
couldn't hear
this one.
Doggone thing you were saying, so.
Said Virginia Tech 4 out of the last 5 straight up in this matchup. So I don't know, dude.
All right, well, here we go. Re-rake and reshake. Showtime.
Excuse me.
Home money line over.
All right.
Saying
Okay.
fuck that under and all that monetary liability. Home money line and
Dice.
the over.
Okay, Dice. It's been one of those weeks so far, Dice.
Max.
Huh?
Care to keep the body guessing? Would you like to take it away? The freaking dice have spoken!
If you want to guaranteed take 2 tickets to the damn window at about 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, take the Notre Dame Fighting Irish on the money line and the freaking over 130.5. Shout out, dude. That was fun.
Dang, makes you feel alive, don't
Good.
it?
I like that a lot.
Thank you, Dice. Thank you, Dice. Makes you feel alive.
Hey, it took me a second to realize exactly what you're doing because you do some funky ass shit right there a lot of the time. So, and then I had to do my own little, build up the fanfare. So that was electric, dude. That was fun.
It makes you feel alive, I'm telling you. Notre Dame Moneyline over 130.5 officially. Partner, appreciate you. The Dice have spoken. Okay, there we go. There we have it. Moneyline Dice roll of the day.
Hey, my neighbors aren't 11 a.m. Sleepers on a Thursday morning, so I think I've got a little more leeway as far as wrestling. Our neighbors here,
probably.
back
I
into
would
the
say
damn
so.
wall here.
I would probably say so. Yeah. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, we haven't tipped yet. A little bit of a late tip. The boys are still stretching out. Oh, we got a USA game too. Big fan of that. Big fan when my bets are on USA. Don't know why. But for some reason, that network gives me some good juju. There's a lot of things that I didn't know about my plays today that you informed me of, that I'm finding about of now, that I simply just did, just for the sheer fuck of it, and now here they are. So, there you go. There you have it. Well, I don't think... Yeah. Let's let the train fall off the tracks. Partner. What's been burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul that you have been dying to get out the kind folks and join us on episode number 241 of the Talking the Line podcast on this absolutely gorgeous March the 10th, 2022.
All right, dude, we've already teased it. This is Music Trivia Thursday,
not
Monday. Music Trivia Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Over here, dude. Pretty simple. Just got some straight up trivia for you. As opposed to the last few weeks. Just some hard-hitting questions, a little fun facts, testing your knowledge here, okay? Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Hey. Is the Pope Catholic?
I think so.
Well, last time I checked, he was.
Okay.
Strap in.
Only got 7 for you. We'll keep it moving. We got a lot of action today. A lot of you got other shows to be on, so we'll keep it moving. First one up. Don't expect you to know this, but a little fun fact. Van Halen famously banned what color M&Ms from their, this says rider, I imagine that's bus, wherever they're transporting. So Van Halen famously banned a certain color of M&Ms. What is the color?
Blue.
Brown.
Huh.
No backstory behind it. Apparently it was famous, though. They famously said,
What
fuck these brown M&Ms. I don't know.
What the fuck's wrong with brown? I feel like it's extra chocolatey.
That's kind of what I think. Maybe
I think
it's
that's
just...
in the back of your head, though.
Oh, for sure. I think they're all the same.
They're kind of all the same
for sure.
Yeah, for sure. No question.
Also, don't expect you to know this one, but this is a fun fact that I didn't know. SpongeBob SquarePants theme for the movie, SpongeBob SquarePants theme movie, was sung by who? You're not going to guess it, but he was a skater boy. I said, see you later, boy.
Avril Lavigne?
Yeah. Avril Lavigne apparently sang the SpongeBob SquarePants theme song for the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Really?
I didn't know that.
I had no
probably
idea.
15 years since I've seen the movie, but
dude,
I was
riding on the back of David Hasselhoff. That was a
dude. I was a
show.
die-hard SpongeBob fan when I was a youngster, dude.
You and me both.
It was like with the first. I don't know how old I was, but it was like we got DirecTV, and like the first thing I did was like memorize the SpongeBob schedule, and it was weird.
Period.
It was weird.
Period. I was also Bear in the Big Blue House. Big fan of that guy.
Okay.
Big fan of Johnny Bravo for sure. Johnny Bravo was always on the list. I don't know. I liked a lot of Cartoon Network shit. Tell the truth.
I was a big Nickelodeon guy.
I was too. SpongeBob for sure.
All right. Not sure if you know this one. Interested to hear if you're a fan of this restaurant chain. What Rolling Stones song title is also a restaurant chain? This is a tough one. Ruby Tuesday. You a big fan of Ruby Tuesday?
Oh, Ruby Tuesday. Yeah, I like Ruby Tuesdays, man. This is over fucking priced, I think. I don't know. I think it's just overpriced.
We used to go there. We had one in Rockford. We had one, and I think it went out of business.
You know what Rockford is? Rockford is very fucking similar to Decatur. I tell you, like it is one and the same. They are one and the same, dude. Like, I mean, it's the same fucking shit. It's so funny. Like, we talk like Monocles. You guys had a fucking Monocles. Ruby Tuesdays. Yeah. We had a Ruby Tuesdays, and then it shut down. Like, Like the exact same shit.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's like just the northern version and Decatur's my southern version. Like it's all it is. I swear it's like the same size.
Like
I've never.
I think the
been
commercial
there.
aspect of it for sure. Rockford's like 100,000 people though. I think it's bigger.
Yeah, I definitely think.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll look that up. I don't know though, but I'll see. I'll see how.
I don't
much
know about
bigger.
Decatur. I know Rockford's like right around 100,000, but
For sure.
I would say like because Rockford's like the very cliche. Like you got your WalMarts, your Targets, your Ruby Tuesdays.
70,500.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I thought it was smaller than that. If I'm being honest.
I didn't want to. I didn't
think
want to
you're
talk.
right.
I didn't want to talk out of my face. No,
Sure.
Decatur's not, but fucking like Bethany, right? Where I'm from, that's fucking 1,300 people. Probably like 900 people, bro. I don't know hardly like maybe a handful of people that stayed around after college and shit. I mean, still some people did, but. Yeah, oh boy. I
You got a lot more of those like small towns, which we had, but we had a lot more of those like my hometown of Belvedere, like 20,000 people. You know what I mean? A lot more of those around there too. But anyways, Ruby
last
Tuesdays.
Consensus in 2019, where I grew up, Bethany, 1,251. The whole fucking town. That was 2019.
Yeah, there's certain pockets of Illinois that you can get some.
Graduated with 32 kids in my class. A far cry from bumblefuck nowhere. Carry on, good sir.
All right. What artist recorded 2 of their best-selling albums while behind bars in jail?
Kodak Black.
No. Older.
Oh. I don't know. This is a hard week. It's a hard week.
It is a hard week. You should be, if you think about this.
Did you just like all oldies people? Did you just like do all oldies singers in songs and questions?
Not all of them. I got some newer ones coming up there. It was a tougher week. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Come on, like think 50s, 60s, like kind of a country rocky.
Johnny Cash.
Hey. Yes. There you go.
The Man in Black. Big fan.
Yes, sir.
I haven't listened to.
It's been a while since I've listened to some Johnny
I've listened to
Cash.
Cash too.
I think
man.
I feel like that's one artist, and there's probably a lot of them that the new generations need to just force feed them these artists so that they don't.
Country
die,
music
you know
in general, bro. Country music is dying, and it's not. I don't like that. I don't like
or at
that
least
at
changing
all.
too much.
Yeah,
which I'm not a huge fan
well,
of.
not
in
really.
general
I don't
country,
know. Like shout out my boy Sammy Arriaga, man. He was jamming
for sure.
some shit the other night.
I've been to Nashville once, and it was like not too long after my 21st birthday, and there's a ton of live music there, and a lot of them play any type of country style you can find, right?
Turn the lights down low.
But there was one we went to in like the daytime for lunch or something like that.
And slow.
And they're like, oh, let's get some requests. Unless it's like any of this new age bullshit, Luke Bryan, this and that, because we don't like them, and we ain't going to do it.
We don't like them.
We don't like
dude.
them.
I'm all about country.
And then everyone's
western
like,
for sure.
in their 20s and like, well, if it ain't that stuff, then I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what
pal.
it is. I don't know what it's actually called. I don't know any of that music.
Right.
Who's Waylon Jennings? Who
That's
is
the way you
that?
said
Who's
it, though, 'cause
George
we don't
Strait?
like 'em, and we ain't gonna play.
Who's George Strait?
I fucking love that. I love
right.
it. All right, what do you got?
All right.
What do you got?
This one's a newer one. I know you're not. I don't know how big of a fan you are, but the female artist Lizzo. What instrument does she play and is a master of, dude? Oh, come on, dude.
Piano?
Oh, dude, she wails on the flute, dude.
Does she?
Oh, dude, she fucking crushes the flute.
Yeah.
Fun fact for you.
Fun fact.
You know.
I don't
dude,
know. I'm not a big
wails on the
Lizzo
flute,
fan.
dude.
I'm not a big Lizzo fan.
I get
She
that,
said
and
some
I'm not the
stuff.
biggest.
She says
No,
some
I'm
stuff,
not the
did
biggest
some
fan
stuff.
there
I just-
too, but
I don't like
I'm
that
a fan
negative
of
bullshit.
I'm a fan of artists that can wail on just a random instrument.
Random
like
shit,
that,
for
if I
sure. For
Yeah.
sure. I've never heard her play the flute, so honestly, that's kind of a little unneeded shade.
She
Whatever.
fucking wails on it. I know you're not a Marvel movie guy, but which Marvel movie soundtrack won 2 Grammys?
Black Panther.
Yes, Black Panther. There you go.
Let's go.
The one that they definitely put the most emphasis on getting a nice movie soundtrack. Oh, that was nice.
Sorry.
Nice. Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to blow right in your fucking face real quick.
All right, dude. Last one. I like this question. I really like this question. Last one. What smells are described in the song Don't Stop Believin'?
Wine and cheap perfume.
Yes, sir. You had to think about it. Like, what the fuck does he mean by that? That's smell of wine and cheap perfume.
The smell of wine and cheap perfume.
I was like,
For
I
a
like that
smile
question.
they could share the night. It goes on and on and on and
Strangers dancing. Oh. Up and down the boulevard, there's shadows. Speaking of middle school dances, dude, was it this week we were talking about that, or last week? Maybe it was last week's music trivia. Either way, that was one that always came on, and you would vibe to. You would always vibe to that one.
Yeah. It's interesting that one. I mean,
Get
it's not
low,
interesting
too.
because that song's
Get
amazing.
low,
but-
get low, get low, get low to the
Yeah,
window.
and then they switched to Don't Stop
to the
Believin',
wall,
yeah.
to the wall, to the sweat drop down my ball. Yeah, fucking. Like, what were the lines? Because, like, to the sweat drop down my balls, all these bitches crawl.
ski,
motherfucker. Oh, ski. Like, it was just like, on repeat.
And that's what we listened to when we were 12 years old.
No wonder our fucking generation is so fucking stupid. No wonder they're all fucking broken. Oh,
we said it last
gosh.
week, and I was like, I always remember being like, why the hell are these like teachers and whatnot being all like bogus about this? They should have been way more. They should have been way more bogus about it, dude. They should have like what?
Every generation says that though, because like think about us, dude. Like we look at like what's coming out now, and like I know we've had side conversations too. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, bro. Okay, our buddy who will not be named. I won't name him in this spot. Totally different. Everybody we never talked to before, but he's a teacher. And he says, dude, the fucking kids are broken. The kids are broken, bro. Like in some situations, it's just like, so I attribute it to just like every generation has that exact same fucking thing, but it's just funny how like ours was the gangster rap fucking grinding. I guess the 70s and 80s was like, let's have sex out in the open everywhere. Rap was more like, let's just have sex with a bunch of bitches at the same time.
But also, you'd be like us who had never lived
time.
never experienced any of this stuff, and it would be like that, or talking about shooting up street corners, and we're just 12 years old.
I think my family, like, to build on your point right there, I think my family knew they had lost me when I was fucking sucked to the screen watching BET singing every word to Riding Dirty by Chameleonaire. Just they see me rolling, they hate it. Just fucking 12 years old, vibing like a motherfucker to some Riding Dirty, and here's Chameleonaire's just fucking iced out. Bro, I wanted to grill so bad when I was a little kid. Like, I still rock, like, I like jewelry, like, regardless. Like, I mean, I guess I'm a little more cultured than the average white, I would say. I would put it out there if that's how you would put it. But dude, freaking Chameleonaire with a bunch of big booty bitches just all over the place. I mean, oh my gosh, dude. I couldn't imagine what because like my grandparents that first saw that, they were, oh boy, very, 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 let's say, not fucking with that shit. And here I am watching Riding Dirty by Chameleonaire on the living room TV, just vibing. Like, what the fuck is what is this? It was a time. It was a time, dude. It was a time. But hey, me, teen drinking is very bad. Yo, I got a fake ID, though. I mean, whoa.
I was about to blow our minds. Texas A&M started off at a 16-0 run on the Florida Gators, and now it is 19-10. So they thwarted that run. But goodness gracious,
okay.
Well, Indiana Hoosiers got some work to do, man. Hopefully, like what I said, as far as I didn't take the first half action. Hopefully, it's flipping around and they wake up in the second half down by 10.
We got a sweat-tacular affair, and it looks like, as I predicted, the Fordham Rams defense is going to be the key in this game if they can keep those turnovers. It looks like they already got 2 turnovers early on in the game, tied 4-4. So 18, only about 2 minutes. So yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good here, boy.
Yo, Chips just keeping pace with Toledo, dude. That's
really?
Gonna be
Into the second.
45-45, 12 minutes left, 47-45 now. Yeah, man.
Wow. Okay, so much.
How wild would that be if the Chips took the MAC, dude?
Dude, I'll lose my mind. I think Akron's going to burn Beefalo here in about an hour, so I think that ain't going to be no problem whatsoever. Let's see. What, okay, that was music trivia Thursday. Appreciate you, partner. Some good ones in there. Stuff we can all stick feathers in our cap. What else you got over on your side of the screen over there, dude?
Well, I had not planned on giving you a little, or I mean, I wasn't planning on stopping you from taking a crypto corner, but our good friend Jeff Passon, who apparently is looking for side hobbies during his time of no baseball, has changed his his name to Jeff.eth with a nice little NFT collection.
Let me see it.
Tough to see.
I gotta
Tough to
look.
see.
I gotta see what it is because I'll probably.
He's one of my like frequent notifications right now, especially with because he's like the main guy updating what's going on with baseball. And I saw this random just a profile picture that I'd never seen before. I was like, who the fuck is this? Jeff Passan getting into the NFT game. Maybe he had already.
Skull Tunes. He bought into Skull Tunes. NFT enthusiast. Stop it, Jet. Stop it, Jet. Since when? He's into Azuki too? Since when? Since when has fucking Jet Passan been into fucking NFTs? Welcome to the party, Jet. Welcome to the party, buddy. Hey, speaking of, I was going to show off a new NFT. It was time for Colt's Crypto Corner.
That's electric. That's hilarious.
That is electric. Hey, this got gifted to me, man, and I couldn't just help but to show this off because I am such a lover of art, and that was one of the other key reasons why I got into NFTs, and that's kind of what kept me around too, was some of this crazy art. But there's this art going around right now. It's called AI art, and it literally, I can't think of I tried to figure it out, and I couldn't figure this shit out for the life of me on this website. There's people that are a lot smarter than me in this space, but basically, you type.
My bad.
Riding dirty.
Sorry.
Riding dirty. I'll recognize that fucking beat drop anywhere.
I don't think so. I was just trying to do some more digging on old Jet over here to see it when if there was like something in there.
Either way,
thing I clicked on it. Actually.
Okay, never mind. Either way, got this gifted to me last night by my man at West for Crypto, Dark West, my fucking guy in the Ether Brews in the crypto space. I just got to show this off because, like I said, I love art, and I know a lot of people love art too. And this AI art, basically, you type in some shit, and the more you type in, the more detailed it becomes. And this is what this fucking computer, I'm getting stuck over here looking at it. This is what this computer came up with. Festive Tornado is what this bad boy is entitled. I mean, good grief. Like, how do you just not get lost in that nonsense? I mean, that is too much. That's almost too much, dude. That's almost too fucking much. I mean, look at the detail. And a computer did that. Like, a computer did that shit, dude. Like, that is so fucking sick. Like, how sick is that?
That looks fucking solid, dude.
I mean, it's so fucking sick. So, I always like to shout out the homies. That is an NFT. So that is living on the blockchain, but obviously I have the full rendering of it as well. So, dude, I love me some NFTs. Love me some shit. Now, apparently, Jet Passan is the next big thing, huh?
I mean, now Jeff is trending. He might have gotten hacked. He might be. Pat McAfee's most recent tweet is, "Hello, people. It is, oh my God, Jeff Passan has been hacked Thursday." So I don't know. We got some nonsense going on out here, dude. I don't know.
I don't think he's been. I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
But I don't think he would be hacked. Oh shit! Casey just tweeted. This guy we follow. Shout out Casey J. Jeff Passan MLB locked out handshake. That emoji they found. Oh shit! Damn, he must have gotten hacked.
Either that or it's some. I mean, it would not surprise me if Jet is himself like scheming up this whole thing to I mean
that too, but also this is very intriguing. This is very, 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 very intriguing. Huh? What do you know about that? Well, what the hell else is going on?
I mean, speaking of fucking MLB, they ain't figuring their shit out. That's
no,
that's we're worried about other things. We agreed to increase the size of the bases. We didn't talk about that yesterday. Did you see that? They like increased the size of each individual base.
I just don't even care to talk about this bullshit.
No, dude. And everyone I think has started to come to that agment of like, I just let us know when they figure it out, man. Seriously, just let us know.
What is that? What is that? We're arguing about bases and like how long in between innings, like it's just so much stupid shit. There's just so much little stupid shit, and like I get it with how much money's on the. Not really though. I
mean, I get trying to figure out what makes sense as far as those minor rules, but that shouldn't be keeping us from figuring. And there's a lot more that's keeping them. It's a lot more than keep. But just these owners are. I mean, now they're bringing up bigger issues again that weren't an issue a couple of weeks ago, as far as like the international draft, at least to this level, man. And I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Just let me know when they got fucking baseball coming back. Seriously.
Let me know when I can watch four seamers, screwballs, knuckleballs, curveballs, changeups, everything in between. Let me know when I can watch that shit and straight Humdingers. When I can watch that again, let me know. I don't care about MLB until then because this shit's getting stupid. And it's just a waste of breath that I'm going to want back on my deathbed. So, there's my humble opinion. Any other late breaking news? I couldn't really find anything, dude. I mean, I beat the horse on the old doggone NFTs and cryptos, and you guys want to just hop on a damn space with me. I'm always talking.
Carson Wentz news yesterday after the show.
Holy shit!
Carson Wentz to the old the old commies.
We are Commanders. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Yeah. Apparently, the Washington Commanders had their sights, and I tweeted out yesterday. Nobody seemed to like it. What about Taylor Bud Lightkey? Is he just getting kicked to the fucking street? Does nobody like Taylor Bud Lightkey? Because I'm a big fan of him. Apparently Heineken isn't, but Bud Light is, and I'm a big fan of Taylor Bud Lightkey. So now they're just going to bring Carson Wentz in, and he's what? He's going to have a career resurgence in Washington? I don't know, man. I'm usually a positive guy, but that's no good. That's no good.
I don't know. It's weird, man.
If he couldn't do it with a fucking reunition with reunited, was that reunition? Is that the right word? Reunition.
I don't think that's a word. I know what you're trying to say, but I don't.
Reuniting with Frank Reich. Either way, who the fuck knows whatever word that is.
I like it.
Reunition. I don't think reunition with Frank Reich.
Reunition. No, I don't think it's a word, but I like it. We should make
reuniting with Frank Reich. Either damn way. If that didn't work,
write it down. Webster's. What's up?
Webster's Dictionary. Shout out Webster's.
No, seriously though.
I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. And I don't know. You give Bud Lightkey another year as the starting QB of that team with the chemistry he was starting to find with Terry McScorin, with Curtis Samuel finally getting healthy. Antonio Gibson had an off year. I'm going to attribute that to a sophomore slump, to tell you the truth. I think he comes back in year 3 and he has a fucking bomb of a year. They still have J.D. McKissick that you ain't got to worry about in that regard. I mean, dude, they got a stacked team. And that defense is only going to be solider. Who knows? We saw... Well, fuck me, man. We saw T.J. Watt after the torn ACL. He comes back and wins Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what Chase Young does? I don't know. I like the Commanders. I just don't like the Wentz ad. I just don't. I think it hurts them, to tell you the truth. I love Wentz as a humming bean, but I think it hurts them. He's not their type of quarterback.
I don't know. I think it's an upgrade. I do. Maybe like razor thin upgrade, but I think they paid too much for him as far as trade. Giving up what they gave
so
up.
Technically, it's not an upgrade in that.
Right.
That
for sure.
Then.
Yeah. So essentially, I don't like the move either.
Shit.
Is essentially what I'm saying. If they had been able to pick him up for absolutely nothing, then I think it would have been a fair move. But he's just a bad decision maker, man. I think this will probably be this should be the best receiving core that he'll ever have, and so this will probably be the last chance to like that excuse. At least will be when he continues to be Carson Wentz. Then nobody can use that excuse anymore. Is essentially what I'm trying to say.
I guess so.
Because when the play breaks down, he's just a terrible decision maker, and I think that's going to continue to happen. I don't know. I like Taylor Bud Lightkey, but I think he's kind of capped himself out, and I think they at least want to try something else. I feel like if you're going for a 17-game season with Taylor,
I don't know. I think he just got fucked with some
wins.
Injuries. I think he just got fucked with injuries and shit. I don't know. I feel like you give him another year of development. I mean, shit, he wasn't even supposed to be a starter, bro.
That's fair.
He was a third stringer, bro.
He
wasn't even supposed to start.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't really either. But it's nice to have differing opinions and talk about shit. Surround yourself in life with people who are smart and will argue with you, my friends.
Excited to have him in the same division as the old Philly Eagles, though. That's going to be electric.
Oh boy, who knows? Russ. There's so much going on. There's so much going on right now, and it's not even the fucking offseason not even started yet. We got 3 days before that shit even starts, the new league year.
Not to go down another rabbit hole, but you see what we've talked about yesterday as far as the NFL stealing spotlight away from March Madness.
I don't like it.
We talked about it. Well, there's a reason why I'm bringing this up. We talked about the NBA stealing away the spotlight from fucking Super Bowl week with their trade deadline, and how the MLB needs to figure out a way to do some of this shit. They're getting the opposite. They're getting bad press. You say no good press or no press there's no bad press. This is bad press, man. This is really bad press, and it's give me new leaders in the MLB, man. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of it whatsoever. Well. There you go. There you have it. 28 minutes. We're going to get on up and get on out of here. A couple of key announcements here before we do, and then motivation minutes. Obviously, but got to be on Jeff Dawson's show at 1 o'clock, and we got some editing and some other stuff to do. So, Couple of key things. Obviously, yeah, I'll be on there at 1 p.m. You can catch me on the Midday Market Report presented by East Coast Sports Investors. Follow them at EC Sports Invest or East Coast Sports Investors on YouTube and Facebook. East Coast Sports Investors on the World Wide Web, I guess, eastcoastsportsinvestors.com. You can catch Riley on there tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central. He's going to be doing the morning gig because he's got some shit to do this weekend and off the map. Speaking of this weekend, we won't have Cup of Joe on campus because there is not a very big slate, and Mags is also going to be off the map doing a little bit of best man duties, if you will. So we'll cancel that out. We'll let you guys know as far as, what the hell, we might as well talk about it right now real quick. But before we do, if you didn't check it out, Wise Words Season 3, Episode 2 dropped yesterday on YouTube. It's available on all major podcast directories as well, featuring the legendary Mr. Cam Rogers. Big brain human being, much bigger brain than I, and can talk circles around the both of us when it comes to the world of golf. So shout out, Cam. We appreciate the hell out of you, and absolutely electric show. Go and check that out. Season 3, Episode 2, our second Volume 2 installment. But, we got to talk about some shit real quick, partner. It's exactly a week from today. In about an hour from now, nay, 45 minutes from now, we are wheels up and straight to the fucking hole in the desert. You might say, what the fuck does that even mean, Colt? Well, guess what? Partner, pal, kids, everybody far and wide. If you didn't know, the TTL crew is going to be live in prime time from the Sin City for opening week of March Madness. That's right, my friends. We've been kind of teasing it. We've been talking about it left and right. But we are going to be flying out there next Thursday, the 17th. So no, we're not going to have a show in the morning because we take off right around this time. So no show in that regard. And then we will have some stuff Friday and Saturday. Probably not Cup of Joe on campus or the TTL pod. Maybe some live content, maybe some shit left, right, and center. We don't know exactly what we're going to do, but stay tuned. We still got a week, like I said, a week ahead. But we're going to be out there for the entire weekend, coming back on Sunday. So look forward to loads of good content, loads of wild shit, loads of nonsense. We're out there. We're just bumping elbows and having a great time. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And no, not at all. And stay tuned for any updates that might come out from here. Mag's first trip ever, so I can't wait to slide him on out there. And your boy's been out there a while, know like the back of my hand, so can't wait to be back at home, if you will. Smell some of that desert air, get some of that fucking 75, 80 degrees.
Stop,
fucking
dude.
What the heck is what I need.
Got
I got sweatshirt on still.
Saturday. Oh.
They're out there shivering their nipples off, and I'm out there, bro. I'm going to be in shorts and a fucking tank top. Like, that is money. Money. They don't understand. We've been living in 20.
You give me 60.
We've been living in 20.
Dude.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, bro. If it's a consistent 60 out there, I might as well just
on that Saturday, bro.
Oh, stop. I might as well bring on fucking tank tops. What am I doing?
We might even time this back out to where when we get back, it's actually going to start heating up here. Hopefully, cross your fingers. I don't know.
Whoa, that'd be cool.
Cross your fingers.
That'd be really cool. But
March,
it's
though.
probably still going to be fucking
Probably
snow
not.
on the ground. I don't know why. It's not fun. Not fun at all whatsoever. But there you go. There you have it, my friends. We will be out in the fabulous Las Vegas, the opening weekend of the March Madness tournament. So live from the books, live from your favorite casinos or ones that maybe you've only heard on a big screen. We're going to bring it to you the only way that the TTL crew can. We ain't no fucking suits. We ain't no on that buttoned up bullshit. We're gonna have a fucking blast, and I can't wait to deliver some of this content to you because it's gonna be the same exact shit. Yeah. It ain't gonna be none of this fugazi nonsense.
Have a legitimate background behind it.
Yeah, it's gonna be some fun ass shit. Just you wait, guys. So stay tuned. We'll be giving you updates as shit rolls out. So there you go. Officially, TTL crew live from Vegas, first weekend of March Madness. Outside of that, additional content, Mag's golf blog dropped yesterday. The old Players Championship teed off 5:45 a.m. If you didn't watch Wise Words, you missed us and Cam telling you that it was going to be a soggy Players Championship this year. So if you weren't anticipating that, tough titty, you should have signed up and listened to old Wise Words podcast. But I know I've been doing the college basketball report lately. Been kind of ixlaying that with the The slate's starting earlier on in the day, and I mean, but we talk about half the damn fucking games anyway. Right. So obviously, I don't have it on Thursdays anyway, doing the midday market reports, so you won't see that either. All that being said, I'm gonna start and finish my UFC blog today, so it'll be available for subscribers only tomorrow. Subscribe, talkingtheline.com. You can see right on our homepage where you can subscribe. I'll drop that on Friday night, subscribers only, and then Saturday morning to everybody on the interweb. And then outside of that, if I missed anything, you're looking for best bets, stop by our website, talkingtheline.com. There's a dedicated tab for every single one of our shows, as well as our best bets. The additional tracking apps and various partners we utilize for that, our various real-world partners and stuff like that, our various web partners. Everything is right there, even the story of how TTL got started. So stop by, talkingtheline.com. You'll find it all in one location. Outside of that, before I dish out some motivation minutes that I'm actually really looking forward to here, partner, anything else you got, good sir?
Nothing crazy. Just a handful of games off and rolling. Central Michigan down 6 now, 7 minutes left. Indiana's got some work to do for me. Good thing I didn't take the first half action, but hopefully that turns out how I envisioned it if I would have taken the first half like this, and then they come back and win. But anyways, Duke only up by 3 on Syracuse. No Buddy Boeheim after the suspension. Butler and Providence tied first half. Florida down 8 first half to Texas A&M. Your Fordham Rams up 2 first half. 13-11, low scoring affair. 6 minutes left, and TCU Texas just tipped off 0-0, my friend.
Defense. I don't know. I don't know shit about college basketball, actually. I have no clue what I'm talking about. So there we go. There we have it. I think your Hoosiers are going to make that nice comeback in the second half. That'll be a solid little sweaty affair towards the end. I think that's the way it's going to shake out. It's the way those type of splits have been shaking out here towards the end of the year. So strap in, partner. You're about to have a sweaty ticket casher here towards the end. Or anybody that backed him. I backed you as well. So there you go. There you have it. Outside of that, that's all we got besides my motivation minutes. So my friends, with just a little bit of slow down, a little bit of thoughtfulness, we will quickly get through my motivation minutes of the day. So if you read the description, it said I was going to share some perspective, or I'm sharing some perspective on taking risks in your life. And I can't take all the credit for this. I'm obviously going to go down some rabbit holes or some shit, but I heard some shit last night that completely blew my mind, and I was just like, damn, okay, for sure. For sure. I don't even know who I was listening to. It was some random video, and it was a voice in the back. Like, you know how they have videos on Instagram, like the random video, and then like the audio of it is like some guy talking, like might be Joe Rogan doing something or somebody famous, some motivational shit, whatever. I didn't know who the hell it was, but they were talking about taking risks in your life, and they said it's all a risk. Everything is a risk. The moment you were born, being born was a risk. You popping headfirst out of your mom was a risk. You surviving that. You surviving day to day, moment to moment, second to second is a risk. Everything about life is a risk. And he also said something to this extent, not in this exact same way, but you think it's expensive to chase a dream or passion? You think it's expensive to stop following the crowd and doing the corporate job and the 9-to-5 and everything? You think it's expensive to do that? Wait till they send you the bill for just sitting still. Wait till they send you the bill for just sitting still and not going anywhere. Because I'm telling you, my friends, I heard this from Jordan Belfort. We all know who that is, the legendary Wolf of Wall Street. He says, I'm telling you, when you're old and gray, he says, much like I am almost, he says, when you're old and gray, do not be the person that looks back and did the woulda, coulda, shoulda, and I wish I would have done that. Because when you look back on your life and you realize the times that you were spectacular, when you were extraordinary, when you were the top of your top on your game, is the moments that you felt the most alive and the moments that you lived the most. And the moments that you, or the times that you allow those moments to pass up, is just going to be that shoulda, coulda, woulda. And that is never a good feeling. Ever, 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 ever a good feeling. And it doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter if you're 15 years old or 55 years old. It is never too late to chase a dream, to chase a passion, because, again, you think it's expensive to do that. Wait until they slip you the bill at the end of dinner and you just decided to sit there still while everybody else was up moving and shaking around. So there's that, and I also saw this last night. When I was kind of formulating some of the thought behind this, and it was so funny. I got a notification that said this, and I said, "Well, holy shit! If this isn't tomorrow's motivation minutes, I don't know what is." And when you're taking these risks, right, you're going down the path I always talk about, you're trying to smash through those obstacles. You're trying to get to those future gifts while staying attentive to the current gift, the present moment. That's why it's called the present, right? It said, "Don't settle for less just because it's there." And in these risky moments, it's going to be very easy to not, maybe pull the plug isn't the right word for it, but when somebody dangles a little carrot out there, you see that carrot and be a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, smiling bunny rabbit and run after that son of a bitch. And sometimes, my friends, maybe that carrot is a little bit smaller than you realize, and it was pretty far off in the distance, and you eat through that carrot a lot faster than you realized, and it was caca in the first place. I think you can put together that metaphor yourself, but just because you're in a hallway, just because shit doesn't feel right, just because there's a little bit of tension in the risk you're taking, remember, this whole life is risk, so what the hell is risk even? Don't settle for less just because it's there. Know your worth, know who you are and whose you are, and what you were put on this earth for. And that is to make a difference. That is to make a passion a reality, a dream a reality. That is to find something that gets you out of bed every single day and chase after that thing like you are trying to cure cancer. And you might say, Colt, it's not possible. You can't really do that. You're just saying. I see two guys on your screen that are doing it right here, right now in prime time. So all I'm telling you is this whole life is a damn risk, period. Everything. The moment you were born, you could, okay, not to get morbid, but you could choke on your fucking, your turkey bacon this morning at breakfast, okay? This whole life is a fucking risk. Eating is a risk. Driving is a risk. Going to work is a risk. Your fucking job is a risk. Having kids is a risk. Fucking getting married is a risk. Everything is a fucking risk. Break it down. Trying a new job is a risk. Quitting a job is a risk. Starting a new job is a risk. Going into a new industry is a risk. Going into a new relationship is a risk. Everything is a risk. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner that you can just start chasing everything that you want to, because then you realize that you ain't going to sit around and wait for them to float you the bill because you sat around while everybody else was eating everything else up around you. You can be a shark or you can be a tuna, my friend. I'll let you decide. And that does it for my motivation minutes of the day.
I love it, dude. I love the way that was, the way you put it into perspective in that sense was fantastic. On both cases, on both of the two essentially metaphors, if you will, dude, I think it was fantastic.
Appreciate you, dude. It's all a fucking risk. Heard that last night. I said, well, no shit, it's not.
Yeah.
Being on this podcast right now is a risk. I could get this, something could short circuit, and I could get electrocuted. You see me fucking. I know it's morbid, but it's all a risk. It's all a risk.
Or just the risk of time, dude. You can do other things with your time. You know what I'm saying?
100%. 100%, my man. Okie dokie, artichoke. Well, that's officially my motivation minutes of the day. It's time to get on up and get on out. Ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, far and wide, for myself and Mags. Thank you so much for stopping by episode number 241 of the Talking the Line podcast, and every episode you decide to stop by for that matter. For your likes, your views, your retweets, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions, your notification bell smashes, everything that you guys do for us, we appreciate the hell out of you. It only allows us to make TTL Sports Media bigger and better, allows us to make more connections, allows us to make better content. We wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for you guys, and you sharing your time and your energy with us is more than we can ever ask. So from the bottom of our hearts, I know I can speak for Mags. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We hope you have a spectacular rest of your Thursday, unless you have any other plans. Spell it out with me, a terrific day filled with nothing but trips to the pay window And speaking of, make sure you get all of today's best bets hammered in, the ones that haven't tipped off yet, so you can say right alongside me and my partner at the end of every single piece of content, we do. Let's cash some tickets.